volume of her hair. It's just fantastic. It's bouncing in the wind. So we're here today to celebrate the marriage of Kristeen and Ryan. And like every great love story, their story begins with a series of coincidences. Both of their families immigrated to the United States after the Vietnam War, and it just so happened that Kristeen and Ryan grew up just a few blocks away from each other here in San Diego. They first crossed paths through mutual friends and family when they were teenagers, but they didn't really know each other back then. Ryan knew of Kristeen only as his friend's younger sister, and Kristeen knew of Ryan only as that cool guy who had a bunch of cars and drove people to school. So in geographic connection, or geographic distance, they were close, but in connection, they were in different orbits of the universe. But sometimes the forces of the universe work out. And in 2013, years after they had last seen each other, they had a chance encounter at a coffee shop. It was a fleeting moment. Kristeen saw a distinctive, tall, slim silhouette of a man walking to his car. And for those of you who don't know, Ryan has quite a distinctive walk. He doesn't really walk, he glides. Was that Ryan? Kristeen thought to herself. There was only one way to be sure. So she decided to message him on Facebook. And so began a new chapter in their story. They wrote to each other regularly and developed a strong friendship. Their Facebook messages progressed into phone calls, and their phone calls progressed into deep conversations late into the night. By 2016, Kristeen had moved to Hemet to live with her grandparents. It was roughly 2 hours north of San Diego, but she and Ryan continued to call and message each other regularly. While they were now distant in geography, they were closer than ever. And even though they still thought of themselves only as friends at that point, Kristeen and Ryan had found companionship in each other and developed a profound connection. On one of these calls in early 2016, Kristeen mentioned to Ryan that she wanted to go see the movie Deadpool for her birthday. Ryan said, "Hey, I want to see that movie too. I'll take you." Kristeen thought that was a joke given that she lived 2 hours away, but to her surprise, Ryan drove the distance, showed up at her door, and took her out to the movie. Guess he really wants to see Deadpool. Kristeen and Ryan still aren't sure whether that movie counted as their first date, but it was clear that they were developing romantic feelings for each other. They began to have regular movie nights and spent their weekends exploring new activities. They would go on food adventures and pushed each other to try new fun things they never would have done before. Each weekend was spontaneous, surprising, and delicious. And within a couple months, they were a couple. But they didn't build a relationship with each other. They built relationships with their respective families. Kristeen's grandpa, who unfortunately is no longer with us, was initially skeptical of Ryan. He was protective of Kristeen, just as any grandfather would be, and he questioned Ryan's intentions. Who was this boy who kept driving up from 2 hours away? But Ryan had a plan. Each time he drove up to see Kristeen, he filled the trunk of his car with cookies, sugarcane drinks, and snacks for Kristeen's grandpa. And as it turned out, Kristeen's grandpa had a serious sweet tooth. And with each successive visit, Kristeen's grandpa grew more and more fond of Ryan and looked forward to having him around. It got to the point where when there were disputes, Kristeen's grandpa would take Ryan's side. And as Ryan phrased it to me, "I guess I know how to charm the man." The same was true with Kristeen. She loves to cook, and she makes fantastic meals. So, just like Ryan's efforts to charm her family, Kristeen prepared delicious Vietnamese dishes for Ryan's family. Her tasty desserts and comfort food staples easily won over everyone, and her respect for family and cultural customs sealed the deal. And that mutual respect that Ryan and Kristeen share for each other and for their families is just one of the many things that makes their relationship thrive. As I was preparing for the ceremony, I spoke at length with Kristeen and Ryan individually so I could hear in their own words what they love about each other. There was a lot of overlap in what each of them told me, and it was clear from these conversations that they both share a vision for what they want in their lives. They both want a partner they can depend on to be caring and supportive, but also mindful of their individual space. They both want to start a family someday, and they are eager to lay down roots. And most importantly, they want to bring out the best in each other so they can build a future together. In Ryan's words, a spouse is someone who's there to support you, a friend forever, a lifetime companion. And when he proposed to Kristeen last October during their trip to Minnesota, he knew that he had found his lifetime companion. He loves that Kristeen is a good listener, that she's easy to talk to, and always pleasant to be around. He's drawn to her genuine, caring, and selfless nature, and he loves how being with her has made him feel more empowered and confident to confront any challenge in his life. As he phrased it, and I quote, "It sometimes takes a person to open your eyes and bring the best out of you. You need that other person to unlock your full potential. If I didn't meet this girl, I wouldn't be who I am today." For Kristeen, marriage means finding the right partner with whom you are excited to build your home and raise a family. She sees the foundation of good marriage to be built on support, trust, and communication, which Ryan provides in abundance. She loves how Ryan always makes her feel comfortable to just be herself without hesitation or reservation. She loves the sincere honesty and how they are able to communicate openly about whatever is on their mind. She's drawn to Ryan's willingness to try new things, his spontaneity, and his energetic sense of adventure. And she especially loves that Ryan's caring and fun-spirited nature even won over her grandpa. And when Kristeen's grandpa passed away, Ryan was immediately there to support her and provide her strength in her time of sadness. As she phrased it, Ryan's companionship makes her feel whole, secure, and never scared to be alone. And if there's one thing to test the resilience of your relationship, it's a global pandemic. And over the last 2.5 years, Kristeen and Ryan have become closer than ever as they navigated the uncertainties of COVID together. Their time at home during the pandemic has allowed them to foster their hobbies and focus on their personal and professional development. When they were unable to eat at their favorite restaurants, they cooked meals together and started home gardening. And when they were unable to travel to their favorite destinations, they took up bike riding and explored nature together. And their passions rubbed off on each other. Kristeen taught Ryan how to cook, and he has now become the official grill master and taste tester of the household. Ryan taught Kristeen extensive auto maintenance and detailing, and when it came time for Kristeen to find a car, she was well equipped for the task. For both of them, staying home during the pandemic was easy because they already knew how to communicate and they respected each other's feelings and personal space. As we've all learned from this pandemic, companionship is critical to our well-being. And that's what brings us all here today. Kristeen, Ryan, you're about to embark on the next stage in your life as you journey together into the world of marriage. And from your marriage, you have a companion who will share in your joys, work through your challenges, and push you to thrive. You've already built such a strong foundation together, and your love for each other will continue to guide you through all the twists and turns in your life. Your love is a uniting force. Just take a look around. Look at everyone who's come to celebrate with you here today. Celebrate your love. But most importantly, take a look at each other. Remember how you're feeling at this moment, this intensity, this wide-eyed excitement for the future, this invigoration of energy, and know that whatever uncertainties the universe can throw at you in your life, you will always have certainty in each other. May I have the rings? Ryan, would you please put the ring on Kristeen's hand? And Kristeen, would you please put the ring on Ryan's hand? And Kristeen and Ryan, your wedding rings are a symbol of your lifetime commitment to each other and a token of the inseparable bond that you share. And with these rings in hand, Ryan, Hua, Gun, do you vow to love and care for Kristeen as her husband, to support her unconditionally through all the ups and downs of life, to lay roots and build a future together with her, and continually strive to bring out all of your best for her for the rest of your days? Kristeen, my new bang, do you vow to love and care for Ryan as his wife, to support him unconditionally through all the ups and downs of life, to lay roots and build a future together with him, and continually strive to bring out your best for him for the rest of your days?
Thank you.
Well, by the powers vested in me, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the married couple.